still good with the structure here. You can still see the 61% level there. If it gets a test, I see the dollar is still much stronger than the yen here. Dollar green zone, yen red zone. So when it hits that level, hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. It is Tuesday, 25 June 2024. Today I will trade long on the US dollar, the Aussie and the CAD, short on the pound, the yen and the New Zealand. Let's start off with the dollar index. Dollar index giving up heavily on the news yesterday, but that's just a normal retracement according to me. I still got medium, long term and short term bullish here, and the dollar here a little bit on the strong side here. It flashed down this morning to the neutral state, and now it's stronger again, so it's fighting here with the third and the fourth spot, and we don't have clear-cut direction for that, but the rest is all bullish, and I have to stay dollar bullish. Gold obviously selling off a little bit due to that. A little bit of a bounce yesterday, a little bit of support coming in. If you look at the 4-hour charts here, we had this rising trend line which it's picking up. You see there, it's a little bit of a support level. But with a stronger dollar, I don't think it's going to hold. So most likely we're going to see a further downward move on gold. That could even come back to ridiculous levels. So let's not go there. For now, the trend's bearish. I'm staying out. I'm not doing anything. Bitcoin, all the cryptos see some support last night. I expected sometime or other a test of the $59,000. I think this even came down to $58,000 almost. But I didn't expect that to happen in one day. A little bit of support coming in at these levels, which is to be expected. Not that I will do anything here. The trend has turned bearish. I'll stay out. I'm watching this falling trend line. That should be a very early short-term indicator of strength coming in. But we see across the board, we see in cryptos, a little bit of a bounce last night. So maybe the panic is done. I don't know. I will have to wait for that to turn blue. That will be at least 5 or 6 days. And this might be an early indication. So I won't do much here. But let's hope and see what happens. It's now testing the level. Well, it tested the 65,000 or 66,000. Couldn't hold. Tested 65,000. Couldn't hold. Now it's testing the $59,000 levels. So let's see what happens there. FTSE yesterday I gave you this long setup. I told you on the bullish engulfing we can go long, making a new high, long lower shadow here. Just trail stop loss to entry now, guys. If you got this trade open, leave that there. Targets just the Fibonacci levels of these swings here. Now, for me personally, I would like to see a swing up to 1.618. Right, stop at entry, can't lose money. Great place to be. Nothing new that I will spot today. It's a very flimsy break if it comes back down. It's a very flimsy break. Doesn't look that strong then. With the pound being weak, well, the euro and the pound is fighting with that for that rate spot there. It's the pound rate and then the euro there, and then they swap around the whole morning. With the pound pushing a little bit, that would put pressure on the FTSE definitely. But if the pound can come down back into the rate zone and stay there, well, we should see a bull run on that one. But we can't lose money. Great place to be. Leave it there. Euro Australian dollar, showed you this trades yesterday. We had this structure here right at 50% level. Dark cloud cover. Nice short, even the halfway sweet spot mark. You had an opportunity to get in. Slightly in the money with this trade, so not looking bad at all. So the stop loss from there to there, it's about 60 pips, a little bit more than 60. So we need about 90 and more. So one can put a T1 here at the bottom if you feel a little bit nervous about this. And also using the Fibonacci levels of this last directional swing here. You can see there. 1.27 and the 1.618 Fib levels. Those are the levels that you can watch for some targets on this. We first need to get a new low before we can look at targets. But not looking bad at all. Strong reversal, a little bit of a retracement, and now hopefully a continuation down the page. Nothing new that I will do. I'll just sit tight with this one. Can trail the stop loss now if you're very nervous. You see this little small fractal up there. Can trail the stop loss there, plus about 15 pips. So it will be higher than what I mark it there. That's if you're very nervous. That's no problem trailing the stop loss there. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor again, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based 24/7 reporting solution. For more info, check out the link in the description. Then the Euro CAD also gave us that short, showed you yesterday morning. We got structure there at 50% level, tested the level, strong bearish engulfing. So there's an opportunity to go short. Still no chance on the sweet spot, but that's still 100% fine. Stop loss about 15 pips or so, plus the spread above that levels there. Guys, remember always when you're short, you must allow for the spread on the stop losses. If you put it straight at 15, you're going to get stopped out at 10 pips. So if I say 15 pips, you must allow for the spreads. It's going to be almost 20 pips. Okay, depends on the spread on these crosses. Crosses can move very nicely, but you must consider the spreads. They can be hectic on that level. But for now, there's a little bit of an entry, still good to go with. If we look at the euro is still red zone there, fighting there, as I've explained. CAD still all the sparkle, and that's a good way of being long CAD is by shorting this. In the pound Aussie, also, I showed this one to you yesterday morning. Also, a little bit discerning that it's went 78%. But right, gave us the nice black candle I spoke of. Got chance on the halfway marks, missed the stop loss there. Stop loss is much higher than that. So coming back down now, I don't see another potential entry, but still all good. Anybody can still get into the trade. Pound Aussie, still good. Nothing wrong there. So let's see now. I'm underwater slightly, but coming closer to my entry levels, and let's hope for the best there. Then the Swiss yen. Swiss is in the neutral zone, but I'm mainly after the yen short, and going long here, that'll give me the short on the yen, but not at those levels. I would like to see a retracement back to 61% right at the structure here, then I'll consider some longs. In the US yen, after a nice run up the page, we saw a big spike there yesterday. Don't know if it was the Bank of Japan interfering again. A little bit too small for that, but let's see. Still good with the structure here. You can still see the 61% level there. If it gets a test, I see the dollar is still much stronger than the yen here. Dollar green zone, yen red zone. So when it hits that level, I'm going to look for longs on some candle reversals. In the pound CAD. Pound neutral, but CAD, all the sparkle. Want to be long CAD by shorting this will give me the long on the CAD, but I need a retracement. This is all over the place here. This could be accumulation or let's call it distribution phase, but it could be accumulation for another leg down the page, or it could be a distribution for a bigger retracement. I don't know, so I don't want to be short here. I want to be short up there. New Zealand CAD, nice big swing, retracement back to the 50-61% trade zone. Right the structure there, that'll get me to go short if I get some candle reversals there. New Zealand red zone, CAD green zone, definitely something I want to be short, not at these levels. In the New Zealand Swiss, big swing coming down the page, it's battling a bit, but I like the New Zealand short side of things. The Swiss worries me a little bit, but I'm after the New Zealand short. So by the time it gets up there, I'll just double check that to make sure. But that's a very nice support level there that could become resistance. Market stalling there a little bit. So let's see, let the market test the level and let the base prove themselves, and then I'll consider some shorts. Then the Dow Jones, as the dollar, it's also fighting with the Swiss franc there. Then it's in the neutral, then it's in the green. So as the dollar comes down, I would be considering longs here. Now, on our mentoring program, we've got a breakout trade there, which was a different strategy. So that's a lovely one there. But for what we're doing here, we needed a retest here, and then a nice candle reversal. Might not happen today, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. But I'll just want to make sure that the dollar indeed goes weaker. If the dollar stays in that green zone there, I'm not going to take that trade. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. You can support this channel by checking out all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risks, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade well.